Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things of beauty here on my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to be ranking all of the eyeshadow palettes that I tried in the month of February. I have a total of 8 palettes, so if you like eyeshadow palette rankings, then please stick around for today's video. I'm going to start with my least favorite and go all the way up to my most favorite, but I genuinely like all of these palettes. I tried so many good palettes this month, so it was a very difficult. Actually, there's one in here that I'm just like, not the biggest fan of. Anyways, guys, let's just jump into it with number 8, and that is from Adept Cosmetics. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this, but this was the palette in the mystery box that supposedly wasn't going to be ready for purchase until later this year, but guess what? You can already purchase this. Anyways, this is what the inside of the palette looks like. It's just not my color story. I do like some of these more neutral tones, but I'm not a fan of like the neutrals and the pinks with the blues. It's just not a color combination where I look at it and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what look I'm gonna do. It's just, I'm not inspired whenever I see this palette. I do like this shade right here. Let's see, this one, and this one are very pretty, and I do like this one as well, but this blue right here, this is just kind of like meh. It is what it is, but I don't know, I'm just never reaching for this palette. It doesn't inspire me. I don't even know if I would have purchased it just because the color story doesn't speak to me, so for that reason it's coming in at number 8. The quality is amazing. It's just not a color story I'm vibing with, if that makes sense. Okay, so coming in at number 7, this is a very new to me. This is not a new palette, but it's new to me. This is from Adept, and this is the Tropical Vibes palette. I wanted this palette for so long, and finally I caved. It was like one night, I was like just doing some shopping, you know, and I was like, add to cart, and then it was like submit. So I just really wanted this palette and I ended up getting it. I'm so excited because look how grungy and beautiful it is. So like I said, I've wanted this for so long. I've used it a few times, and every time I do a look, I really do enjoy the look. This is just like green grungy vibes. I really do enjoy it. The shimmers they're fine. They're nothing to like rave about. The mattes are more of a buildable formula, but still, regardless, I love the color story and I think it is so beautiful. Really enjoying this palette. It's just, I've tried so many good palettes this month that it's hard to like rank them because they're all so lovely. So coming in at number 6, this one is from Simply Posh Cosmetics. This one was actually gifted to me. This is the Berry Icy palette. Such an amazing palette. The duochromes in here are so sparkly. Every single shade in the middle, it's a very beautiful, shifty, sparkly shade. So these all perform very well. I like the way this palette's organized. I like that it's magnetic. I have nothing bad to say about this palette. The formula is great. This isn't the color story necessarily for me. That's why it's a little bit lower, but this palette is still so beautiful, and I love just like these few shades and like some of these blues. They're so beautiful. It's an amazing palette. I swear my neighbor's dog, can you hear him? He knows when I film. He doesn't bark until I film, so make sure you have a snack because I might be here a minute. Okay, I think it's finally done barking. We shall see. Coming in at number 5, this is from, let's see, Salem Cosmetics. This is in collaboration with Smink. Her name is Natalie. I don't know how to pronounce everything, but I'll link her information down below. She is an incredible, she's so talented, and I love all the looks that she creates, so I'm so happy for her. This palette is called Forest Heart. This packaging is so beautiful. It's so Smink when I look at it, you know. And the inside, this palette is seriously amazing quality. Just the only reason why it's coming a little lower is just because it's a little bit more bold, vibrant, poppin', and it's not something I reach for all the time, but it is still incredible. I love these more like neutral shades with these grungy greens. I love this purple. It's so beautiful, and these pinks are so fun as well. The quality is amazing. This is my first time actually trying Salem Cosmetics, and I have nothing but excellent things to say. The quality and pigmentation, it's so good. I love the matte formula. I'm really harsh on mattes, but these are so good. They're pigmented and blendable and colorful. I'm terrified of color sometimes, and this palette makes playing with color fun and easy. So I'm here for it. I absolutely love this palette so much. Okay, so coming in at number 4, number 4 and number 3 were so hard to rank because it's like I could just flip-flop them depending on what kind of mood I'm in for the day. But this is what I finally decided on. This is from Oden's. This is the Flora Story palette in collaboration with Makeup Just for Fun. I think that this packaging is so lovely. It's beautiful. And on the inside, don't even, like, this color story is me. It's so beautiful. I would say that if you like neutrals and you just want to play with some color, maybe you like cool tone greens and soft purples, this would be the palette for you. Not necessarily for like the most colorful person, because it's a very beginner friendly formula. It takes a lot to build up the matte shades. The shimmers all perform lovely. I just wanted to note that you do have to take a little bit of time with the mattes in here and build them up to the pigmentation that you want. So it depends on your vibe if you like that or if you don't like that. But as far as the quality for me, I think it's lovely. You just have to build it up a few more times. And I love this special multi-chrome here. Shimmers are beautiful and sparkly. Every time I use this palette, I love the look. It looks so pretty with my green eyes. It's just a flattering, fun color story for me that if I don't want to do a neutral look, but I still want to have a little bit of like color in my life, this is fun, easy, and it doesn't make me feel like kind of nervous because it's so colorful, you know? So definitely a good one from Oden's. So coming in at number 3, it's the palette that I have on my eyes today. This is also from Oden's. This is the Sea Talk palette. This was in collaboration with Lauren, and her channel is Lauren Made Beauty. This palette surprised me so much. Y'all know I like my neutrals, but this one really brings me out of my comfort zone. As you can see, you can still get a very neutral look with it. I used this quad right here for the overall look, and then I popped into the yellow and this blue and some of this for the inner corner to kind of brighten it up a bit. I've used every single shade in this palette. They all perform amazing, and I've been reaching for this so much, and I love the blues. I don't even have a navy in my collection. This is my first navy. I love it. It's so beautiful and wearable in a way. You can like dress it up, tone it down. She did an incredible job with this palette. The shimmers in here are so beautiful. And Mermaid Scales, this blue just speaks to me. It's got like beautiful peachy golden tones in there. I just love the reflex. I love the way that it looks on the eyes. Such an amazing palette, and I just want to stare at it all the time because the packaging is so beautiful. Like, this is the perfect summer palette. I'm not doing summer rankings yet, but you may see this one in there. Okay, so coming in at number 2, this is the Arrow inspired palette from Adept Cosmetics. This is, unfortunately, you can't get it anymore, but this is what the palette looks like. I'm sure y'all have seen it. It's so beautiful. So this is what the inside of the palette looks like. It's full of beautiful, special, sparkly, shifty shadows. They are so unique and beautiful, and I love these mattes down here. They pair well, just so lovely with all the shimmers, and even just going into these mattes to get like an all matte look if you just use this row right here. It's lovely. I'm telling you, this packaging with this color story, this is an incredible formula. I really do enjoy this palette. To me, so I think this, I forgot exactly how much this retails for, maybe like 60 something like that dollars. I really like how Adept, you can spend that amount and get a palette full of multi-chromes versus going to buy 4, 5, 6 single shadows from an indie brand and having to spend $100. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if you want to try multi-chromes, sometimes like Adept, like they just offer a good, it's like a good bang for your buck whenever you want to try multi-chromes. Okay, so definitely, I really do enjoy that palette. It's kind of a bummer it's no longer available anymore. I do hope you were able to pick it up if you wanted it, but it's just one of those palettes, man. It's really nice. Okay, so coming in at number 1, this palette knocked my socks off. Okay, this is the Muse palette from Cosmic Brushes. I am so blown away with this formula. How come they can sell this for $23 before a code and you get high-end quality? I'm like, what are all these other indie brands doing? Like, what? And like high-end brands, why can't they all like give us this amazing quality at this price point? Like, what is their secret? Because it is incredible. So first of all, the color story, 10 out of 10. It's one of those palettes where if you like color, I think you'll enjoy it. If you like neutrals, you're going to enjoy this palette. it's soft and romantic and elegant, but yet you can pack a punch with these shades and make it poppin'. So there's just something beautiful about this. I like how it can go grungy with this shade and some of these like swampy greens. I like how you can make it very daytime with some of these neutrals. Rosy, you can go purple. There's just endless options with this palette. And this is obviously #1 for a reason, but I could not stop reaching for this palette this month. I just wanted to keep on. I was like, girl, put it away. I've got to test the other palettes. But I'm definitely like, this is one of my top favorites in my collection. Not just in this ranking. It's an incredible formula and they're about to restock it. This is not limited edition, so if you missed out, you can definitely pick it up. But this quality, this price point, I'm here for it. It's so, so nice. And the shimmers they have sparkles, they're shifty, the mattes are so pigmented and blendable. What else could you ask for? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I really did enjoy all of these palettes. They all have an amazing quality. Some of them I like more than others based off the color story, but you know, it's just personal preference and that's how makeup is. But overall, like this was a very difficult ranking because like, let's see, my top 1, 2, 3, 4... like top 5, honestly, there's so many that could have gone in the first spot depending on what other palettes I had because they were all so lovely. Please let me know before you leave today down in the comments, what palette have you been reaching for this month? It does not have to be new. It can be old, shop your stash, or new, old, whatever. Let me know. I love hearing what makeup y'all are reaching for. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.